The first question we have for this for the extra pods today comes from Adam from Louisville, Kentucky. Thoughts on the Avengers Doomsday trailer? So, for those of you who, of course, know by now, the Doomsday trailer released on Monday, of course, when the tickets go on sale. And most of us thought, okay, they will just wait until uh, tomorrow, which I'm recording this on the Friday before Saturday, that Marvel having their big panel tomorrow at San Diego Comic Con, that they would just wait and release the trailer tomorrow in the evening, like they've done previously for other films. They've decided not to do that. That's their choice. It kind of makes sense. Like, you put the tickets on sale. Why wouldn't you not try to get some sort of marketing machine going, or at least get the marketing machine going? So they did end up dropping a trailer, and it is the exact same trailer that was dropped at CinemaCon. At CinemaCon back all the way in April and March, I believe, around that time frame. That was the one that a lot of folks were like, for example, the folks over at New Rockstars, you do all the like the Easter egg breakdowns and talk about the film, all of the Marvel movies and stuff like that. And they literally had Eric Voss doing a read down of all the things the stuff he saw from the footage and whatnot, and they couldn't honestly show the footage because they'll get in trouble and get copyright strikes and whatnot. So it is the exact same trailer except for one shot of Loki, which was added in, him visiting, supposedly from what it looks like, him visiting Steve Rogers and his wife Peggy Carter at the house that you saw at the end of Avengers Endgame, which has been rumored for a long time. So that's not a surprise. So again, the trailer comes out. It's very much the exact same from CinemaCon, and it's pretty good, just as advertised. I think it got the job done. You get, some shots of the X-Men. You get shots of Doctor Doom and his voice for the first time, and I would just say the voice is a little bit different than I thought it was going to be. It's like you can tell it's definitely Robert Downey Jr. You can sort of tell that, but I mean, if you didn't know who was playing him, playing Doctor Doom in this movie, you just thought, okay, they must have gotten some like Russian actor or something like that to play him, or some like voice actor, and then they had like a stunt person in the suit. No, it's actually him doing it. So that's pretty cool. So the trailer, of course, starts off with a shot of the X Mansion and the incursion that's happening potentially with the Spider-Man universe that was part of the Sam Raimi film. So with Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, that's remembered for a long time. That's going to be the opening scene. So we're seeing that. We got some shots of Doctor Doom. Got shots of the a little bit too far there. Shots of the new Avengers, Thunderbolts, and the Fantastic Four meeting at the old Avengers Tower. Got shots of, I guess, with Black Panther and the some of those characters. You have more shots of Doctor Doom on, I think that is the X-Men world, their universe. You have Gambit versus Shang-Chi. You have Loki. Making sure I'm not missing anything here. So pretty much, yeah, it is the exact same trailer that we got from that was reported, that was shown at CinemaCon. And I'm smiling here on YouTube because this is so amazing that they actually gave us this trailer instead of giving us another one. So that is interesting. They decided to do that. I've seen a lot of folks sort of criticize, and of course the final shot here before I get to what I was about to say is Thor reacting to Steve Rogers. Now, again, a lot of folks have mentioned, is this really like the shot? Like, is this actually how it's going to play in the movie for Thor's? I'm really surprised to see Steve Rogers, even though he really be too surprised, given that it is the multiverse and stuff like that. So, who actually knows? But yeah, it is the exact same trailer we got at CinemaCon all the way back in April and March. Now, a lot of folks, of course, I've seen a lot of folks having discourse about, oh, the trailer looks kind of, it's kind of boring. I don't really show a whole lot. Don't really show a whole lot of Doctor Doom. Don't show anything really too crazy. There is some crazy stuff in there. We get the Fox X-Men, at least some of them, at least the ones we know confirmed. We had the Fantastic Four being there, the Thunderbolts, New Avengers, the folks tied to Black Panther. So that's all cool, but the thing a lot of folks have been pointing out is that there's not a whole lot of Doctor Doom. That you hear his voice briefly, you see some shots of him, like him stopping Thor's the Stormbreaker weapon that, of course, he got in Avengers Infinity War. So there are some cool shots, there are some cool moments of Doctor Doom, but he's not really a big part of the trailer, to be honest with you, which is kind of surprising. So I'll be curious in future promotional material and future trailers, will we get a lot more of them? And I think that's probably going to be the case here. I've also seen a lot of people complaining about the scene where you see Yelena going against Mystique, and people are saying, "Oh, Mystique," and of course being played again by Rebecca Romaine. Looks kind of stupid with the wig and whatnot, and it just kind of looks a little video gamey, a little bit, just kind of looks a little too over stylized and stuff. I mean, it looks fine. Sure, could have gone a different direction with the way the characters look, but I mean, I'm not an expert in the realm of creating these costumes and stuff like that. So I can't really, I have no expertise in that. So to those of you who are complaining about that, it's sort of like the folks who complain about the National Weather Service or TV meteorologists saying, "Oh, they always get shit wrong and whatnot." Where it's like, okay, where's your meteorology degree? So I don't see any of you guys on X, Twitter, complaining about the way Mystique looks. I don't see you guys flaunting your degree in I don't know, art or whatever. So there's that. But yeah, overall the trailer, give it, if you want to do the whole out of 10 score card thing, I'll probably give it 8.5 out of 10, 8.8. I don't know. Not perfect, obviously. There's the end. I was expecting the show they would show us to be a lot different than when we got back in the spring. At least that was showed privately during the spring. But it is interesting that they ended up going this direction. So, yeah, the trailer looks pretty good. I'm excited to see what the future marketing will look like. And, I felt a pretty solid trailer. Pretty good. It definitely got me excited and got me more or less comfortable with the film, but kind of is what it is in terms of some of the complaints we've been getting. But kind of is what it is in terms of the folks complaining and stuff about the small things. But overall, thought it was a good trailer. I don't think it's like the best trailer ever from Marvel. I think there's other candidates for that, but for a first initial trailer to get folks really hooked in, I thought I got the job done. So